right, welcome back, everyone. Making sure this thing is going live and it's hot. Welcome back to the first inning. We got a great show for you today. We're in a rain delay. I was supposed to be at the game today for Star Wars night, which is supposed to be today, and it's a rain out, and which will be played on Sunday for Star Wars Day, if you want to look at it like that. But this is the first inning, a PG-13 show. We don't curse. This radio show is pretty much you could play anywhere and not get in trouble, and you can play around kids. So we're gonna talk about what happened about the 11-game winning streak, the rain delay, and the future. And happy Mother's Day to everyone, because we're not gonna see you over this thing. So, and we have Roger, the big Yankee fan. Say hello, Roger.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Good evening, BX Bomber. Yes, and the Yankees did very well with an 11-game winning streak. They started out their winning streak with the game that BX Bomber and I were at together against the Cleveland Guardians, and that started the 11-game winning streak. And the video, the vlog is out for that game, and the Yankees swept away Cleveland by the scores of 4-1, 5-4, and 10-2. And then Baltimore came in, and they swept away Baltimore by scores of 12-8, 5-2, and 10-5. And then they went on the road, and they swept away Kansas City 3 straight, and they beat Kansas City 12-2 with home runs from Rizzo, Stanton, Judge, and Torres in the first game against Kansas City. 4 home runs, and Nestor Cortez pitched that game, pitching 5 innings, and giving up only 2 runs, 1 earned. In the next game against Kansas City, the Yankees won. What was the final score? 3-0, with Josh Donaldson getting a double, and we had RBIs from Connor Falefa and Torres. And Cole pitched that game, pitching 5 innings, allowing no runs and giving 6 strikeouts. And then in the next game against Kansas City, the Yankees won, 3-2 here. I'm having trouble reading my notes. Oh, wait, they won 6-4, excuse me. And Judge hit 2 home runs in that game. And Severino pitched a very good game, pitching 5 innings. But he did struggle a little bit, and he gave up 4 runs, 3 earned. And the Yankees won that final game 6-4. And then they took on Toronto after that, winning 3-2. And once again, that was a very good game for the Yankees. And then the Yankees came back to win 9-1 over Toronto, and really exploded with quite a number of runs. And then in the final game, the 11-game winning streak was snapped, and the Yankees lost 2-1. They had trouble hitting against the Japanese all-star pitcher Kikuchi of the Toronto Blue Jays, and they lost 2-1. And the Yankees did load the bases in the final inning, the top of the 9th inning, but Aaron Hicks struck out, and Connor Falefa hit a grounder to third base, and the throw by Chapman was low, but Guerrero scooped it out, and the Yankees ended up losing 2-1. And then they were off, flying back home, and tonight was supposed to be Star Wars night against Texas, but we have very bad weather that has moved in from the Midwest, and as BX Bomber said, the game is rained out for tonight, and a good possibility of a rain out tomorrow as well.
Yeah, and sad news is that I don't have a ticket for Sunday's game. So what I'm reading is that they're rescheduling the Star Wars night for May 25th.
Oh, I see. So you have to reschedule that. My goodness.
Yeah. So how the hell do I reschedule this ticket now?
Holy cow! I'm not sure. You're gonna have to give.
It says, as described in the Yankees rain checks policy, may be found at yankees.com rain check. But it says fans holding paid tickets for tonight's game may exchange them for tickets to a similar regular season game at Yankee Stadium, subject to availability, including the rescheduled May 25th promotional date.
Right.
Yeah, but how
right.
do you do it though?
Yeah, you'll have to go on Yankees.com and check it out, and I'll look into it myself for you as well. And of course, you can call the Yankees number or Ticketmaster. But Ticketmaster, since the pandemic, hasn't had anyone that's available to answer phone calls for us. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know, man. This is kind of crazy here. So I'm looking at the ballpark app, and it doesn't really say anything about postponement yet.
Right. So check out Yankees.com and check the rain check policy.
Let me see.
And see what you could do. I know you're so good with the technology and doing all these things.
Actually, it doesn't even show my ticket for today.
Wow.
They took it out. It only shows my next ticket.
Yeah. I guess you can give Yankees.com. What is their number again? 1-718-293-6000, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, man, this is crazy right now. So how do I find my ticket now?
I don't know. I would have to look into it. I don't have any apps open or anything right now.
So I don't know how.
In your email, do you have your number, your reservation number?
I think so. Yeah, I should have that somewhere in here.
Right. So if you have your reservation number, you just look into it, go on Yankees.com, or call the Yankees, and during the week or even on the weekend, they should be there because they're supposed to be playing. So I think their number is 1-718-293-6000.
Yeah, I got it here. Yeah, I got my order number and stuff like that.
Okay, so check on Yankees.com, find the rain check policy, and if you have trouble finding it sometimes on the app, I sometimes go to Chrome and will ask specifically.
I think I have to call Ticketmaster itself because that's what it looks like they're from, Ticketmaster.
Right.
You know, like you buy them through the Yankees, but it's really through Ticketmaster. You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So I'm gonna call them and see what I can do.
Right, exactly.
I'll give them a call tomorrow in the afternoon or something like that.
Right. You get that rescheduled and get that
May 25th.
But otherwise, you were supposed to be seeing Cole tonight. But with the rain out, I guess Cole may pitch tomorrow. As I was saying, the weather looks rather bad for tomorrow, too. It might be several days in a row of no Yankee games, and they'll have to do another major rescheduling of the doubleheader on Sunday and a game on Monday because both the Yankees and Rangers have Monday off, so they could reschedule. That's what they might have to do because this massive rain that came in from the Midwest is going to be here. It's in the Mid-Atlantic and the Northeast, and it's going to be here all throughout tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah, they say the first game of Sunday's doubleheader will be broadcast on Prime Video.
Oh, boy, I'll tell you, that's really another thing that I don't like very much, how they are sticking it to the Yankees. And Amazon keeps intruding on everybody. Amazon is, I'm not super crazy about Jeff Bezos, another one of these billionaires that rules the world. Meanwhile, he's intruding on everyone. And now they have taken these games off of the Yes Network, and you have to have their Prime Video from Amazon in order to see the games. I think they've taken like 20 games off.
Oh, yeah. Hey, shout out to Bryson. He's checking in. Hey, Bryson, the game is not being played today. Your ticket For today's game, if you have a ticket for today's game, you have to call Ticketmaster and exchange it for Star Wars Night, May 25th, Wednesday, May 25th against the Orioles. So I'm gonna be doing that as well. So let's get in there. You know, so hopefully.
Exactly, and you get that rescheduled, no problem. But anyway, the Yankees had a fantastic 11-game winning streak, and also we have to say something about the Mets. The Mets fell behind the Phillies yesterday, 7-1, and scored 7 runs in the top of the 9th inning to beat the Phillies 8-7 yesterday.
Yeah, man. They had a brawl with the Phillies and everything. That's been going crazy, right? The Mets and Phillies.
Exactly. And yesterday, Taiwan Walker got hit hard in the first inning. In the second inning, the Mets pitcher, and the Phillies jumped out to a big lead, and it was 7-1 at the very end of the game. And the Mets scored 7 runs in the top of the 9th inning to shock the Phillies and beat them 8-7 down in Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I mean, the Mets got a hell of a team going there.
Yes, they sure do. They are 19 wins and 9 losses. They have played a few more games than the Yankees now. And the Yankees are off to a fantastic start, too, also going 18-7. And they've just had the 11-game winning streak. And they are up there in the offensive categories, even though they struggled against Kikuchi on Wednesday, losing 2-1. But the Yankees are up in offensive categories, and they're making naysayers eat some crow, more or less, because the Yankees are off to a fantastic start.
They sure are, man. I mean, like I said in the beginning, man, you just can't say the Yankees suck when the Yankees haven't even played yet. You know what I mean?
Not at all. It's really, as John Sterling says, you can't predict baseball season. And there's just no way of knowing, how they're going to do. And the Yankees are off to an outstanding start. And once they finally get this series going against Texas, let's hope they keep it going.
Yeah, it's true, man. I mean, hey, you can even have God and the whole disciples on your team, and you still might not win the World Series. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is.
Exactly. Exactly. You never know. And also yesterday, the Guardians beat the Blue Jays. So the Yankees have regained that game that they've lost, or half a game anyway, because the Yankees didn't play. So the Yankees have a nice lead in first place, and are at 18 wins and 7 losses, and off to a very good start.
They sure did, man. I can't believe that. I'm telling you, must be the best they ever done in not in Yankee history, but in a long time, let's say.
In a while. Most recently, they've been getting off to slow starts, but this year they are off to a very fast. Technically, they got off to a slow start. They were 7-6, and then they really took off with an 11-game winning streak there. And that's the second super long winning streak they've had in 2 years. Of course, last year they had the 13-game winning streak. That started right after they lost the Field of Dreams game to the White Sox, and then they pulled off the 13-game winning streak. But what happened with them was they fell into a lousy slump after the winning streak, and that's what we're hoping they don't do this year.
Yeah, exactly. But maybe this is what they needed, a little rest like this, and they'll come back stronger than ever, once the games start, hopefully Sunday when they play.
Exactly. I would like that. I'm getting a little Yankees withdrawal here. I'm going to see a baseball game tonight. Haven't decided which one I'm checking in on. With the MLB.TV, I have access to all the major league games. So I'll be checking one out tonight. I would think that the Phillies and Mets should be rained out as well, because this massive rain area
they are rained out
all over the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast.
Yeah, they are. The Mets are rained out, and their game is scheduled for August something.
Right.
So they won't be playing a doubleheader this weekend. They're gonna play that game in August.
Right, exactly. They were covered with this storm in the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast. And right now we have a little lull down here in the Eastern Panhandle of West Virginia. It's a drizzle rain right now. But we could be expecting heavier rain and all rain tomorrow as well.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to find where this. Hold on. Madison Bumgarner. He plays for the Arizona Diamondbacks, right?
Right.
Okay. Did you see him get thrown out yesterday or the other day for nothing?
Something about the umpire touching his fingers and feeling that I don't know. Tell me the story.
Well, it's the first inning, and hold on. I'm gonna put up the story right now, and we'll all see it together.
Right.
Okay, so let's see. Well, let me tell you the story. If people want to read it, they can read it. But I'm gonna just tell you an overview really quickly. It's the first inning. He's having problems with the strike zone. He said something to the home plate umpire, right? And then when he finally gets out of the inning and gets the third out, and he's walking to the dugout, the first base umpire starts touching his hand kind of stupidly, you know what I mean? And he's looking at him like a cop, like he's looking at him like a cop, like do something, you know what I mean? That type of look. And he does nothing, and the guy throws him out of the game. And he doesn't have no sticky stuff or nothing on his hand. So then Bumgarner goes crazy, man. He wanted to kill the guy.
Wow, my goodness. Holy cow. My goodness, that is a very serious situation.
Which is, I don't know, man. I think these umpires need to be held accountable, man.
I know. The worst is Angel Hernandez.
He sure is, man. He did a bad play the other day that was crazy too.
I know. And also that umpire in the 2-1 loss to Toronto was terrible. Once again, he was calling strikes against Judge that were at Judge's ankles. And Aaron Boone came out and really tore into the umpire, and the umpire gave it right back to him. But it was a very heated fight.
I can't imagine. See, when you in the right, you can't run when you right. When you right, you can't run. But a lot of these guys, they be wrong, man, and they know they wrong.
Right.
Instead of just saying, I'm sorry, man. You know what I'm saying? I messed up. You know what I mean? They don't want to own. They don't want to own to their fault.
Exactly. And yes, it was a very heated argument. Boone all night long. Aaron Judge was getting bad calls on him, And Boone came out, and they were reading his lips. And Boone was saying, Judge is 6'7", and they were calling strikes against Aaron Judge that were down on his ankles, outside of the zone.
Yeah, that's not even fair neither. I think they gotta come to a time where these umpires become accountable, man.
They have to be, and I think they do have scores. They do have scores for the umpires. How many pitches they miss or how many calls they miss, and they are rated. You get an umpire scouting report before each game, whether he's a pitcher-friendly umpire or a hitter-friendly umpire, and they will often give the scouting report on the home plate umpire before each game.
Yeah, like for example, like the guy who like the umpire who blew that perfect game for that pitcher.
Right.
When he called him safe when he was clearly out by a mile.
Mm-hmm.
They should have suspended him and fired him, maybe.
Right, exactly. I know.
Because of that. You know what I mean? Because you just destroyed the whole thing of baseball. It's not like you made a bad call, like, oh, striking the ball. Like, you just blew the whole game. Like, you know what I mean? Way bigger. I mean, the guy should have been fined at least, or suspended at least. Suspended.
Exactly.
You know? And then you got these guys like you said, Angel Hernandez, that knows that he's bad, and he'll call whatever he want to call just because he don't like you, and he gets away with that.
He tries to make himself the show.
Hey, yeah, I know, man. That's not even right.
You know, he tries to make himself the show, and you know, he'll give bad calls, and you know, he's got one heck of an attitude.
I know. Shout out to Bryson. Answering your question for the green screen. Nah, I don't have a green screen. That's through Zoom. My background is in Zoom, and that's my picture that I actually took with my camera as my background. But yeah, man, it sucks though, but I gotta reschedule this damn game now.
Yeah, you'll get it done. I mean, you're so great with technology and handling all these kind of things. There's almost nothing that you can't handle yourself.
What I should do is go march down to the ticket booth over there and take my shoe off and bang on the glass with it, you know, and say, I want my money and I want it now.
Right. You want your and also expect in complimentary games, and they're still not up. The Yankee site says cannot load that information.
Well, allegedly they were up, and it said if you have a complimentary ticket, if you use your complimentary ticket for that game, you lost it. You can't reschedule it if you used it for today's game.
Oh wow!
So I don't know. I don't know. I never saw them release the complimentary ticket, man.
No, I didn't see. I didn't. When I went onto the Yankees.com, you know, they said yes. You redeem. You put your code number in, and then when it had list of games, it said no information.
Yeah, me too. I was getting that too. I was getting no information too.
You know, so you are over there. Is their booth finally open? I mean, after 3 years of COVID, maybe their booth is open. You can go over and start asking some questions there.
I think it's only open during the game.
Oh, wow. I see. Well, since you're right there, maybe just march over this week and, you know, get some customer service, for goodness sake.
Yeah, I know, right? You gotta go you gotta put your hand under the glass, right? And grab them by the tie, you know what I mean? And pull them in. You know what I mean? Exactly. Like, yo, I want my damn ticket rescheduled, you hear me?
Right, exactly. But I know it's a bummer tonight, but Yankees have this great 11-game winning streak, and their pitching staff has been outstanding. In the 2-1 loss to Toronto, Nestor was struggling a bit, and he did give up 4 walks, but he was able to hold Blue Jays down to 2 runs, and then the bullpen was perfect again. All of the bullpen pitchers were perfect, but the Yankees just had major trouble scoring, on Wednesday, and lost their 11-game winning streak, so we will pick it up as soon as they can start to play again.
Yeah, man. I guess so, man. Well, I mean, hey, man. That's baseball, man. You win, you lose, you win, you lose, man. You win and you lose, and you win and you lose.
Right.
That's just the way it is. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's just the way, and we're just hoping that we're on the winning end at the ending of the season.
Oh, yes. Well, the Yankees are off to a great start. They're 11 games over 500 already. They didn't get to 11 games over 500 last year until August.
Yeah, that's true. I think they're gonna be well over that. If they keep playing, the way they are. Yeah, I mean, I know they're gonna get into a slump. What team has well, wait till we play Boston and all that, and uh, Toronto again. Those teams that give us a problem.
Right. Well, the Yankees have taken 4 out of 7 from Toronto to start the season. They're playing Toronto and Baltimore quite a bit at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, Baltimore always gives us a problem too, man. They're like a World Series team when we play them for no reason. And
they did the sweep of Baltimore in Baltimore on this last road trip.
Yeah, and they don't have nobody on that damn team, and they and they're going through it.
Exactly. And they have the same record as the Boston Red Sox right now, though. The Red Sox are off to an awful start, and the Red Sox lost yesterday as well to the Angels. And Shohei Ohtani shut the Red Sox down yesterday. They were shut out. And the Red Sox are at 10-16, and so are the Orioles.
Yeah, 10-16, 16-11 Toronto, 16-10 Tampa, and 18-7.
Yes.
Yankees.
So the Red Sox are falling off the pace a little bit, and the Yankees, we certainly have no complaints. It was rough to see them lose 2-1, especially with the bullpen doing as well as they did, and they did load the bases in the top of the 9th inning, but just could not get the run in. Aaron Hicks struck out, and Connor Falefa hit that grounder to third base.
You know what though, Aaron Hicks, he ain't doing nothing though.
No, not really. He doesn't hit with runners in scoring position.
Like, you don't hear no highlight reel of Aaron Hicks anymore.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, not at all. Aaron Hicks is, Aaron Hicks is saying he's going to be a 30-30 guy. I'll definitely take the under on that.
Yeah, I mean, even though Joey Gallo hasn't done anything, he's in more highlight reels than Hicks is.
Right, exactly.
Because of his defensive plays, and he stole some bases or something like that. He's in the even though he sucks, he's in the mix.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? He's in the mix, And Aaron Hicks, he's left out.
Yeah, exactly, And I remember during the offseason last November, we were talking about the Yankees trying to, go for Ketel Marte, but of course the Mets picked him up.
Yeah, I know, man. But let's see what happens, man. But anyway, I guess we can end it here, right? I think we had a
sounds good.
Pretty damn show here. See, Bryson redeemed his voucher for April.
Oh, okay, great.
Damn, so I guess we missed something. We missed something.
Yeah. There, it's we've had a little bit of rainy weather to begin the year.
Yeah, I know, man. It's been bad with the whole lockout situation and all that. At least we're playing.
Right, exactly. Could be a whole lot worse.
Yeah, I know, man. So I'm gonna go I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Exchange my tickets. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I ain't gonna do it tonight. I don't feel like it today. I'll do it tomorrow in the morning sometime and call them idiots.
Right.
And reschedule it for May 25th, Wednesday.
Exactly.
So anyway, Bryson, I'm gonna head out and end this video. We'll be back again on Tuesday. Depending on how I feel, I might actually go to the game on Tuesday.
Okay.
If it's not raining or not, let's see, because they have a night game and then a day game the next day. You know what I mean?
I'll beat Toronto for you for about the 4th time already.
Yeah, I know. It's something with me in Toronto forever, man. I always get Toronto games for some reason.
Right.
But yeah, if let's see how the weather is, because it's gonna rain all week.
I know.
So,
It's very not the greatest of weather going on right now.
yeah, so I might make my decision like Monday night or something like that, the day before. Because I want to go to batting practice in the whole nine, and there's not going to be any batting practice. I don't want to buy a ticket and go.
Right. I hear you.
You know what I mean? So anyway, we'll be there. Star Wars night, the 25th. We're going to have to wait. So, anything. So, I guess I'll check you guys out. See y'all on the next one. So long. And see ya.
Take care.